Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our next topic, that is a fertilization mechanism. That one is the last step in the fertilization. Here we are studying about the amphimixis. In the previous lectures we have studied about the 4 mechanism. Before this, 5th mechanism before the amphimixis. Now in the previous video we have studied about the cortical reaction. Cortical reaction take place over the egg cortex from the egg cytoplasm. Exoplasm is attached to the outer membrane, that is vitelline membrane, and form the cortical reaction, and this membrane is lifted upward, and this one is known as fertilization membrane, and this fertilization membrane help in the prevent the polyspermy. Now amphimixis. Amphimixis, as you know, when the sperm, this one is the secondary oocyte, as you all know, this one is a secondary oocyte, and it will arrested in the metaphase 2 of the meiosis 2. Now when the sperm, this one is a sperm touches, then it completes its metaphase. Now metaphase promoting factors deactivated here, and the anaphase promoting factor or the complex, these were activated and proceed the following reaction, and now this one is the complete egg here. When the sperm touches, it will send its nucleus. This nucleus is known as sperm pronuclei, and as you know, sperm is entered through the animal pool. Why this one is pronuclei? Because it will swell up after coming inside the egg cytoplasm. It will retain some water and now swell up, and this one is known as sperm pronuclei. Here is present the female pronuclei. It will also swell up. These both pronuclei present here. Now also the centrioles from the sperm head are coming into the egg cytoplasm. These centrioles shift toward the opposite pole. Astral rays are coming outside from the centrioles, and now these sperm pronuclei and the female pronuclei, male pronuclei and female pronuclei, these both combine and fuse with each other and form the synkaryon. As you know, synkaryon, that is a fusion of nuclei and restore the diploidy. As you know, this one is haploid, this one is haploid, and when these both are fused with each other and synkaryon formation take place, and this synkaryon restore the diploidy. Now this one is diploid, and the path that is followed by the sperm is known as copulatory path. Okay, so after the formation, after the fertilization, this whole cell is known as zygote, and this zygote restore the diploidy. So this one is a complete mechanism how cortical reaction take place and why cortical reaction take place. As you know, much sperm are coming toward the egg, but only single one is fertilized with this egg. So this cortical reaction prevent the polyspermy, and this fertilization membrane is also a defense purpose, which also help in the polyspermy. So this one is complete about the fertilization mechanism. Now these are the significance of fertilization. First one is prevent polyspermy or protection of egg. This fertilization membrane prevent polyspermy. After fertilization, you know about the sex of the particular zygote, centrioles. These centrioles help in the first cleavage. Genetic variations also evolved because this one is haploid, this one is haploid. When both the haploids from the maternal and the paternal origin combine with each other, then new variations are also evolved. Zygote, this one is restore the diploidy. Also some kind of evolutionary changes are also observed. So this one is about the significance, and this one is the complete mechanism of the fertilization. In the next video we are going to study about the parthenogenesis. Thank you.